All too often, women allow the guy to control what happens and how things go and how things proceed once she starts to like him. A woman who lacks self-control cannot be trusted. She cannot be trusted around her friends. She cannot be trusted around other men specifically. And guys, when they do like you, are very territorial. They want to make sure that they're the only one that has a certain level of access to you. And if you don't appear to have self-control, if you appear to let other people tell you what to do, other people decide how far you go with things, or other people decide what you think or what you participate in, it can make you seem untrustworthy, and it can also make you seem very dependent on other people. And no one really respects someone who's dependent on other people. You have to be in control of you. A lot of women get too drunk, too high. A lot of women indulge in too many substances and fall down drunk by the end of the night, and they get embarrassed and they have shame about that. But a guy's observing all of that stuff. We see when you're out of control, when you're not keeping yourself in line, when you're not watching your own conduct, when you have no standards for yourself. You allow other people to decide how far you go doing anything, when you can be peer pressured into stuff. We see that. And the more control a woman relinquishes of herself to the others around her, the less respect she'll get from a guy. So many women talk about they want a guy who can handle them. But guys don't want to handle you. We want you to handle your damn self. We want you to have self-control. They want women who are poised, who carry themselves well, who they can respect and who they can trust will keep things under control when she's away from him. With that said, the third thing that men respect when they observe it in women is emotional independence. All too often I meet women who decide that they're into a man, and all of a sudden how they feel depends on how he's treated them that day. Whether or not they've talked to him, whether or not he's called or he's texted. Too many women have let the world decide and let men decide how they feel about themselves and how they feel about their lives. From minute to minute, some people are so dependent on what's going on around them, or if someone spoke to them, or how they're being treated by a particular person, that they never really decide how they feel or how they're going to live their day or live their lives. Emotional independence is so important because a guy doesn't want to be the sole reason you're either happy or sad or depressed or excited. He wants to be a part of that. He wants to be in there somewhere, but he definitely doesn't want to be the cause of all of your emotions, your core emotions. He doesn't want that level of responsibility. And it's not really fair to place that level of responsibility on anything or anyone around you. I always tell my clients to set their intention for the day. So when I wake up, I decide what kind of mood I'm going to be in. I choose a thought, I choose something to motivate me, I choose something to meditate on that will put me in a particular mood. I choose my intention, whether that's happiness, gratitude, excitement, or ambition, or any of the other positive emotions. And I choose a thought that I can meditate on that gives me that emotion very powerfully, very effectively. If you have trouble being emotionally independent, you need to pick up meditation as a hobby and stop letting other people and other energies decide what your energy is for the day and what that represents. When a guy understands that he doesn't necessarily dictate how you feel and how you see yourself emotionally and how you relate to the world, he's more likely to respect your mind and do his part to put a smile on your face because he knows he's not responsible for it. He knows it's just a bonus. It's not pressure, it's not obligation at that point, it's a pleasure.